Hey FPV pilots, Smooth Virus here with you from the empty basement workshop where we're only building small planes right now. Actually, I'm not even building them in here. But anyway, that's beside the point. Today was a flying day, and as you see, I have my C1 Chaser here. I just gave the C1 Chaser a great review. Banggood is selling these for $39 out of the USA warehouse. It's a great plane. If you want to get into wings, you should get one. Mine is set up as a medium range cruiser, and I flew it today, and it flew great because my C1 Chaser so far has been a fantastic plane, and it always flies great. Now, I should point out that this is a kit. I bought the kit, so the servos and receiver and video transmitter and motor and ESC and everything else in there are all components that I chose for this aircraft. So as you know, I've also been flying the Sonicmodell F1 wing. Now this is the first Sonic model plane that I've ever owned, and they're coming out, that company is coming out with a whole lot of different wings. Like, it seems like they come out with like one every week. There's a whole bunch on the market now. Most of them are being sold by Banggood, and so far I've really been enjoying my F1 wing. Well, at least the one flight I had on it. It was really fast, very stable, fun to fly. And after I maidened it last week and posted that video, I honestly all week I couldn't wait to get my F1 wing back in the air and do some fast wing flying and start getting into maybe even wing racing. So today, after I flew my C1 Chaser, I took the Sonicmodell F1 up and launched it. Everything was normal, everything was fine. So actually some of the guys were filming with their multi-rotors, and I came around to do a second pass, and all of a sudden it started to roll to the left. And very quickly, I realized that one of the elevon servos had gone out. Now this is only the second time I've ever flown this plane. I did what I could to save it, but when you lose an elevon on a flying wing, it's pretty much all over. So I watched it go in. I did cut the throttle so it wouldn't hit too hard, and after it crashed, I walked over to the crash site, and this is what I found. So it came home in a garbage bag, and this is what's left. So hold on, let's see. Oh yeah, here you go. See, now if this worked, it should sound like that. Like, see, this is still working. Now this is broken, and this was not broken in the crash. This failed in flight while I was flying the plane. So this isn't my fault. This is an equipment failure. Now I've been in the RC hobby for 7 years now. I've never had anything fail like this on the second flight. Never had an equipment failure, not with a PNP plane. This is the PNP version, not the kit. So these servos came pre-installed. I'm not very happy right now. I wanted to like this plane. The airframe is great. It flies nice. And I was going to give this a glowing review, but I have to hold off now because this is not acceptable. Now, I could say that this one instance was a fluke, but I am not the only reviewer on YouTube to have this issue. Watch this footage.
waterfall in my head, like a river that is never running dry, like my favorite bar of chocolate. Although it will never end. Want you to feel my
So you can see, how is it the two different YouTube FPV reviewers have the same issue with this plane? Needless to say, I'm gonna go to Banggood customer support, see what they can do, because this isn't okay, guys. I mean, I didn't get this plane for free. I had to pay for it. And I had to pay, you know, I do think, you know, it does look like the wings have survived intact. They're pretty much okay. Of course, I'll never use that servo, forget it. The ESC may be okay. I do know that the video transmitter is still working. I think the camera might be good. Motor looks like it might be alright. But the fuselage pod is done. So yeah, this is really disappointing. I wanted to give this plane a good review, but I have to hold off now and see what customer support can do. And until then, I'm gonna tell you guys, I wouldn't get the PNP version of this because, not that one, this one. That happens to you in flight, it's all over. There's no saving it. It's going in. And there was nothing I could do. I tried to save it, and I'm not a newbie pilot. Like, you know, I'm not like an expert wing racer, but I've been doing this a while. I do know what I'm doing. Nothing I can do with that. I've never had anything fail like this, ever. So, yeah, not good, guys. But let's turn this over to Banggood and see what they can do. So I'll be contacting them, and hopefully we can. Wow, that really hit, man. I mean, it hit. Yeah, it came in. It came in almost vertically. Even though I cut the throttle before, I did cut the throttle before it hit, but didn't really help. So, yeah, flight number 2, equipment failure and crash. Yeah, not good, guys. So, all right, thanks for watching, and I'll keep you updated on what happens. And maybe we can make this good. But I'll never, I mean, you know, even if I get this flying again, these servos are coming out. And I use the Emax servos. I use the Emax servos in my C1 Chaser. I used them in my Mini Talon. Those Emax servos have never failed me, never. So I trust the Emax servos. I do not, whatever is in here, I don't trust. So anyway, all right, guys, you have a good one, and we'll talk to you soon. And I'll keep you updated. Thanks.